Today we're with Tony from Global Jet Club. Let's talk about support equipment.
Okay, what we have here is Global Aerojet, Global Jet Foam L39, powered with an ASEC 60 or 80 in it, and the equipment we normally need for operating under the AMA jet waiver is we're required to have a fire extinguisher, and we're required, not required, but it's advisable to have a fan or a blower with you in case you do have a hot start. You want to blow the flame out the tailpipe of the airplane. The fire extinguisher, the two we would prefer would be a Halon style fire extinguisher. I have one here, either like this, and it's a Halon fire extinguisher. They're expensive, but worth the savings in cost. If you have to use it on your engine, it won't damage your engine, versus a chemical or a CO2, which will freeze things that are really hot and damage it that way. The chemicals will damage the engine for corrosion. So you want to use a Halon fire extinguisher. The other thing is, like I said, some kind of leaf blower. You want to use that to blow the flame and any fumes you've got in the fuselage out. You can also use it to help cool the engine after you've been flying, just to help keep the heat out of the airplane.
So if you get a flame around here on startup, let's go ahead and open that up.
We're going to open the hatch up here and show you what we're talking about.
If you get a flame, you want to direct that flame.
You want to direct all that flame through the tailpipe and out the back, especially on the foam airplanes, because if you get a flame, it'll start melting that foam. The pipe will protect the airplane and protect the rest of the wood and everything else in there. And that's what you want to do, is get that flame out the tailpipe so that you can put it out. Usually the blower is sufficient to get it. Okay, and then the other equipment is having a wagon that helps carry ground supplies with you, tools, fuel, because these do burn a lot of fuel, and normally we come out with 5 gallons or more of fuel to fly. So we
small
carry
tank, what's that for,
this
Tony?
Small tank sitting on the wing is what we call a taxi tank. Again, they burn a lot of fuel. So what we do is we take an auxiliary tank and hook it up to the vent line on the bottom of the airplane and let it run on that tank while we're going out and getting ready to fly.
You always use a fire extinguisher, and why?
Always, because jet fuel is flammable. And you never know when you're going to have a hot start. You never know when you've got extra fuel in the engine and it lights that off.
So important safety tip, have a fire extinguisher.
Have a fire extinguisher. We're required by the AMA to have a fire extinguisher.
So in review, have a nice support cart to carry your fuel and your blower and your Halon type extinguisher. Have your blower for the flames down the pipe.
Down the tailpipe, or cooling the engine off after a flight. Cooling the engine off after a flight, and then sometimes if you go taxiing through the weeds or something, you got a bunch of weeds inside the airplane, you can blow that out of there too. Just an extra goodie.
All right, thanks a lot, Tony from Global Jet Club.